So you were thinking about buying a house, and now you're having second thoughts. Interest rates have just gotten too high. It's ridiculous. Yeah. I'm gonna have to wait till they come back down. Now I'll never get my dream house. You might even be thinking that. But I'm here to tell you, it may not be as bad as you think. And guess what? There are ways to get around the interest. I'm going to tell you about it right now. So yeah, things aren't as dark as you may think. Yeah, interest rates have gone up a little. Well, they've gone up quite a bit, let's be honest. But they're still not that bad. And like I said, there are ways to get around the interest. Let's go into my office, we'll talk about it. So if this is your first time to my channel, I would really appreciate it if you would subscribe and click that bell, because then you'll be notified whenever I post another video. You won't miss anything. So my name is Greg Lawson, and I am with eXp Realty. And I can hear you guys. I know what you're saying. What do you mean it's not that bad? Interest rates have doubled in the last 6 months. Yeah, but before that, they were at never before seen historic lows. So everything is relative. And right now, 6% is not a terrible interest rate. It seems terrible compared to those historic lows that we've been experiencing. But you have to understand that that is not the norm. 3% interest is far from the norm. 6% is closer to the norm. So if you missed out on the opportunity when the 3% interest rates were there, then I wouldn't want to wait for that to come back, because we've never seen interest rates that low before. And I'd say it's a fairly good likelihood that we never will again. Here's the thing. There are ways around the interest rates, okay? I know that there are some builders that have their own bank, and the builders are still holding some lower interest rates for their customers. So, you know, that's an option. But I mean, at this point, that may even be a long shot, you know, because they said when it's over, it's over. You know, they only had so much money to loan at those lower interest rates. If you miss that, then again, it's done. So yeah, like I was saying, everything is relative. I did a video not long ago where I showed the history of mortgage rates in America over the last 50 years, I believe. And you really should check that one out. I'll put a link like up here somewhere towards the end of this video. But basically, I believe it was 1981 is when interest rates hit their highest level ever. And it was like 17, 18%. Can you believe that? It was really high. When I bought my first house in 1985, I believe, it had come down quite a bit, but it was still at like 9.5%. We had that house for a while, a few years, and we bought our next house. Interest rates had come down even more, and we got that one at 7.5%. And man, we were really happy about 7.5%. So yeah, 6% isn't a terrible interest rate. But here's the thing, you're not going to see those 3% interest rates ever again. Definitely you won't be seeing them anytime soon. As a matter of fact, just the opposite. The Federal Reserve has continued to say that they will continue to raise the interest rates in order to try to get inflation under control. So if you want to own a home, then now would be a good time. Okay. Here's the thing about owning a home. If you don't own one, it's always a good time because it's always better to own than to rent. Now, you may know this. I'm sure you've probably heard this before, but I just really can't stress it enough. If you're renting, that money you will never see again. If you buy a home, you will start to build equity, and the value of your home will most likely go up over time. And when you sell it, you'll have money towards your next move, right? Isn't that better than starting at zero when you move out from your rental property? Yeah, and it can be significant. Even in just a couple years, you can end up with, 30, $40,000 towards your next home, which is, it's not a, 100,000, but it's nothing to sneeze at, it's something, it's more than you would have if you were renting. So even if you can't get your dream home, get whatever you can, and it will help get you closer to that dream home because you start building equity. Equity is like money in the bank. All right. So if you can't afford the 3,000 square foot home you were planning, then get a 2,000 square foot home. Get something, get what you can afford, get in, start to own your own property, start to build that equity. It's really important, and it's going to really help you out a lot in the long run. Now, I said that there is a way around the interest, and I'm going to tell you a little bit about that. I have what we call a financial GPS. It's a program, it's an algorithm, it's a computer program that knows exactly when the best time is to make your payments, not on just your mortgage, but on all of your debt. You just kind of punch in the numbers into this program and it tells you when to make a payment. You don't have to change your lifestyle. It works on your budget to pay off your debt as soon as possible. And most people can pay off a 30-year mortgage in around 7 to 10 years, sometimes less. It just depends, but a whole lot less than 30 years for sure, for sure. So there's a reason why we refer to this program as a financial GPS. Now, if you think about the GPS system in your car, it's designed to get you from point A to point B in the quickest and shortest possible way, right? So that's what this program does for your finances. It gets you to zero debt in the absolute shortest possible time. Now, I mean, these are things that only a computer can calculate, right? Because what happens is it will tell you when to make a payment on which day, on which debt, and down to the penny, right? I mean, it's calculating the shortest possible way to zero debt. That's the only way you're going to pay off a 30-year mortgage in 7 years, So it's an amazing thing. The company has been around since the 80s. They have a 5-star A+ rating with the Better Business Bureau. So they are legit. They're legit because if they weren't, there would be all kinds of complaints and they would not be rated that high with the Better Business Bureau, right? So it's definitely worth you checking it out. As a matter of fact, I want to tell you that all of my contact information will be in the comment section below. So you can text me, you can call me, you can email me. There will even be a link to my calendar so you can schedule a Zoom meeting and we can meet face to face via Zoom and we can talk about what it is I can do to help you. All right. So that's going to be it for today. And I appreciate you watching this video. Again, please subscribe. I can't say that enough. It's very important to my channel and I really do appreciate it. So until next time, you take care.